Good morning. Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday the 17th. Let's see here. Kind of scrambling to figure out deal of the day and everything that goes along with that. I'm trying to figure out how to show you guys pictures of that as well. I was floored. I had forgotten. Good morning. I'd forgotten that yesterday was our year anniversary, which is totally crazy that this madness has been going on for a year.
It is totally crazy.
I saw that in the like the comments from yesterday's live stream were coming up on my phone as I was sitting in the eye doctor's chair. And
don't look at it yet.
Don't look at what?
I don't want them to look at this yet.
Are you showing that today?
Yeah, they can still see it.
You have show and tell.
I do.
There's been a lot going on in the store. Like we have a freshly painted wall in the back. I mean, I don't know if they can really
see
necessarily see exactly what it is, but yeah, I mean, I think they can see it. I don't know. It's funny. I don't know how to. I guess I'll have to show it on the phone because I'm not really sure.
Good morning.
So what's weird is it won't let you start with a screen share. Like you have to start with a screen share.
Oh,
you
and
can't
then switch out of
switch. It's really weird, which is why I really like this platform so much better. But
that's okay. Oh, let me pull it up on my phone. I'll just go to our website.
So I haven't been here the last couple of days. I had an eye doctor's appointment yesterday, and
did you get your stimulus, Patrick?
I didn't get stimulus. I don't get stimulus.
You don't qualify?
Which, that's I don't we don't need the stimulus. So that's how that should work. So that's actually, it's funny. So normally like when you think about the store, right? Like every year, January's pretty good. And then February slowly trails off.
Yep.
And then March is always like, you never really know what's going to happen in the store in March. And what we've always thought that is a product of is tax season.
Oh, that would make sense.
And so, because everybody gets really focused on getting their taxes done. And then there's like also let's see, do I have both of those? I have both of those, so I can show those pictures.
I have them
too. What we'll end up hearing is people will come in and they'll shop and then they'll tell us,
be like, I'll be back.
I'll be back when I get my tax return.
Yep.
Or just let me get done with my taxes. Like we even hear that in the service department. People will come in and they'll drop machines off.
And they'll be like,
I'll be like, it'll be done in a week. And they're like, I'm going to come back and get it after I finish my taxes. And then this year was further complicated by the stimulus.
Yeah.
So like Saturday, we had like 3 or 4 customers that came in and like sat for a full demo. And then when everything was said and done, they were like,
I'll be back.
I'll be back next week when I get my stimulus.
I'll be back.
And so, so every year around this time, like business kind of trails off. And then around April 15th, it starts picking up. And then by May, it goes kind of crazy. So.
Is this the same as your picture?
Where did you get those pictures?
Aren't they beautiful?
I've got that picture
this one.
and that picture. We'll show both.
Okay.
So, so anyways, that's what's been happening in the store.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Yeah.
No one pinch me, my eyes are green.
Really?
You can't pinch me.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can't pinch me, my eyes are green.
I like it's funny because I never really know when St. Patrick's Day is.
It's
kind of like the
today.
Super Bowl. Like I'm always every year I'm like the Super Bowl's this weekend.
I have my glasses in my first two and those are green, so that if someone tries to pinch me, they might
Do
get
you have
punched.
to you have to wear green on
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day? I don't.
Do you have a mask that's green?
I do have a mask.
There you
that's green.
go.
I think.
I was like,
Greenish.
Alex, do you need
That's
a
kind of green.
Yeah, that's green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Green
I've got
is green.
I've got green.
No matter the shade.
Yeah. I like a good buddy of mine turns 40 today. I gotta remember.
I did get that wall painted. Do you see it? Look at that thing. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, the wall is painted.
It is beautiful. It's called Swiss coffee. It's
the
white.
That was the color of our prior house.
It's
Like,
really pretty.
The entire house was painted in Swiss coffee.
When I went in, I was like, "Can I just get a can or two?" And she was like, "What color's the wall?" And she had like a cork board that was like the same color brown. And she was like, "Oh, you need a primer." And I was like, "I don't think so." And she's like, "No, like you need a primer." And I was like, "Isn't this kind of opaque?" And she's like, "No, semi-glosses soak into the wall." And I was like, "Okay." And like that was done one coat of primer, one coat of paint.
Well,
Like
so
that's amazing.
well,
That back
that's
room-
because you primed it.
Yeah, but like the back room, we painted over with that gray like 3 times, and then with the blue, we painted over it like 4 times.
Did you prime the back wall?
No, Jeannie's like, "You don't need a primer."
No,
So we-
you have to have a primer.
So I was like, "Oh my god, that's so amazing!" It was done super quick.
No more patches. Did we have patches on the back wall?
Oh, yesterday there were where he went in.
Oh,
Snackled.
where? Yeah. God, you ladies notice everything.
They're on top of. Well, I was
I'm
showing
like,
them.
I'm like, are you
That's
watching
where
this
our
on like a
fabric is
big
going.
screen TV or something? Like,
That's
how
where-
is it
that's where
that you
fabric
see
is
this
going.
with that much detail? It's my day.
It's your day.
Yeah,
Are
it
you
doesn't
a
feel
saint?
like
Are
my
you a
day
saint?
yet. I don't know. We'll see. I'm happy Kirby's here though. I'm happy Kirby's here. So, deal of the day. Let's get that out of the way today.
We have 2.
We have 2
Well,
deals
we have a
of the
featured
day.
product, but it's also on sale. And then we have the deal of the day.
Well, do you want to talk featured product first?
Yeah, we'll do the featured. Okay, so I know some of you already saw it.
Did you do this?
I made this. So
I feel like I say that to the dog all the time. Did you do this?
So this is the largest one from Antikas.
Annika's.
Annika's throw pillows. This is the Kimberbell design that was released like a month ago, and it's
Is this
a
the one that you
chenille.
told me, like, how many things did you cut?
18
18
of the white fabric. I had to cut because it's four fabrics per square of the white for each block. So this is going to be a class, and we're going to do the smallest version of it, so then that way you can get the technique down. And I should have there was an Oliver hair on it. That way I'll have a sample of that soon so you can see the size. This is the largest one. So this like barely fits. It's a little too big for my throw pillows that I usually keep on my couch. Thank you. I've never sewed a pillow before. So this was really exciting. Like, look, I got my points pretty good. Don't look right here though, but so it's gonna be a 4-hour class, and Jeannie wanted to make it the featured product today. She was like, "No, we have to save that." So this is what we were talking about yesterday. But it's so nice and fuzzy, and I love chenille. It's so fun. And then with this, you can also use the velveteen that Kimberbell just came out with as well. And if you do use the velveteen, it's a lot less steps. It'll save you some time. So we'll talk about both ways in the class. I'm gonna push those over.
So are you teaching the
Prop it up.
class?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that thing. Gotta like puff it. So that is under the featured product, but it is on sale. And then
Is it 20% off
Yes.
as a featured product?
Yep.
Okay.
And then
When is the class?
It is the 19th of April.
The 19th of April. And there are spots left?
There are. Yeah, I just put it up this morning.
Oh, okay. So there's plenty of spots left. How many spots are there?
15 total.
15 total.
15. And it's embroidery, and then like the last probably 30 minutes of class will be sewing it together.
You know what's so funny is how long have you worked for us? Is it 3 years?
4 years. Going on 4 years,
So
yeah.
going on 4 years.
How crazy.
Like, how crazy different is the stuff you make now
Oh my god, this
versus
stuff.
the stuff that you made when you first started working for us?
Oh man. It is very, very different.
So I was having this conversation with our marketing gal, and she was talking about our videos. The process is ongoing. Like, it's funny because I was like, there've been like a lot of thoughts about the fact that it's been a year that we've been doing the live streams.
Yeah.
So, one of my thoughts is like, wow, how crazy is it? It's been a year. It seems like we started this yesterday.
Yeah.
The flip side to that is, oh my God, it's been a year. I'm flipping exhausted. So, and like, it's like become such this like normal thing to get up in the morning and be like, remember, do you guys remember the Dunkin' Donuts commercial with the donuts guy? Is that too old or too East Coast for you?
I've never
Did you
seen
guys
the
have
Dunkin' Donuts.
the
just
time to
recently
make
saw
the
it.
donuts commercial on the West Coast? Because there aren't that many Dunkin' Donuts out here.
They're putting a Dunkin' Donuts up the street in the Walmart. They like took out the Burger King in there. We went there this morning because
Are
I
you,
didn't
like,
get to donate.
super
I'm kind
excited
of
about it?
excited. I love.
Have you
Dunkin'.
you've been to Dunkin'?
Yes, I like Dunkin'.
That's like
There's
a
one like in
like
Sparks
a
on the way in.
Hortons in Canada, but
Tim Hortons is
but
good
it's
too.
like every morning you get up and I'm like, it's time to do the live stream, and like time to make the donuts, like the donut
Time to
guy.
make the donuts.
But on the flip side, like I've been thinking a lot just about how this whole thing's been this process. So the marketing gal and I are talking about the fact that, we're going to have this new website, we're going to have this new stuff. And one of the things that she talked about was somebody made a comment over here too. The pillow is awesome. That was Terry. So one of the things she was talking about was she watched your CM650 video.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we've really talked much about
I
that,
don't
but
think we have.
if anybody's watching the live stream and has a scan and cut that predates the auto blade,
Yes.
most of our scan and cut classes we limit to people that have the auto blade because
Yes.
it's a totally different and totally longer process on the CM50,
yeah.
650 or the
There's like
the
the
WX
the CM,
machines.
Yeah.
So, but that said, she watched the video. So Shauna had posted this video for the gals that have that machine.
Yes.
And that's going to be a video that ends up on our teaching platform that we're actively working on, but it seems like everything is crawling. But her comment was, like, I think you dove right into that class. Like, you were just like, all right, here we go.
Yep.
And she's like, God, the class was so awesome, but we really need for Shauna to, like, talk about her story. And
You guys know my story.
well, they know your story, but, like, the fact that she, like, kind of, it sounds weird to say came in off the street, but, like, she came in out of the parking lot. She used to hang out in the parking lot.
I used to hang out in my car.
Like, she'd never come in the store, and finally we were like, bring her in here. And
didn't
like
wanna
a
be a
week later,
distraction.
she was working here. But the fact that, like, you came in with no, like, experience and that now you're doing that stuff
Making
is
some
crazy.
pillows.
That's called a good story. That's like, you've got if I can do it, anybody can do it.
It's honest though. That's the truth.
So, anyways, I just think that's really funny. So, deal of the day.
Oh yes, I'll pull up this one first. So it is Tilda's Garden Life, right?
Tilda's Garden Life.
Yes.
Fat quarter bundle
And Jelly Roll.
and jelly roll. So she
Oh
pulled
my
up that picture, and we're showing it this way just because
We can't share this.
we can't share the screen on both platforms.
Isn't that so? Oops.
So
Isn't that so cute? And then we also have the jelly
So
roll
Jeannie
pulled
was
up.
very aggressive this morning in telling me that we need to make it very
Look
clear
at that.
that this is a pre-order.
This is a pre-order.
So
Oh my
she had
God,
reached
it's so
out to
beautiful.
our supplier for the jelly roll and the fat quarter bundle,
It's so beautiful.
essentially to find out like when we could expect to get it, when we could promise it to people, and
I already pre-ordered it with Jeannie. I
so
already ordered mine.
well, and it's funny because at one point Shauna's like, this person is saying they're gonna have it in May.
But I don't think they know.
But the reality is the supplier can't even really
and
tell
also,
us.
their price, because some of the pictures I got this picture from Etsy, was $300 for the pre-order for the Fat Quarter bundle. Like, that's insane. That's insane.
For the Fat Quarter bundle?
For the Fat Quarter bundle, it was $300, and they said it was coming in May, and I was like,
well, so the
That's kind of
supplier
aggressive.
is telling us like late spring. But like Jeannie's like, I'm like, when Jeannie was on the phone, she's like, make sure that the ladies know that we don't really know what that means. Like late spring could be late June.
yeah.
So the supplier's
excited.
been very non-committal as to when they're going to ship this. The pre-order just opened.
Yeah, it opened
And
like,
so we
last
wanted to
Friday.
get at the front of the line, which is why we're doing it now.
That way you ladies get them sooner than later.
Yeah, sooner than later. We'll be on the early side, but we did want to run the pre-order now, just so we can get everything ordered.
Yes.
The Fat Quarter bundle $68.60 and is 20% off.
Yes.
The
I could give them.
Jelly Roll is $54, $54.50. So the Jelly Roll is $43.60
On sale.
on sale, and the Fat Quarter bundle, which is normally $68.60, is $54.88. So those are active and on the site. Just remember, it is a pre-order. We'll be on the early side with those, but we
Look at
definitely want to let you
that.
know.
Look at that.
We'll
Oh
show
my
that picture.
God,
That
it's
picture's
so
awesome.
beautiful. These are all on our website too. I saw this and I was like, it's so beautiful. Do you think they could see it okay? Should I tilt my screen? There's also this one where they made pillows out of it. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's so
Is your battery
beautiful.
low? Shows it on the right of the screen.
No. It's at 93%.
Are you concerned for Shauna's battery life? Oh,
So sweet.
she's talking about the GoPro.
Oh.
So there was an update to the system. So, I mean, that like this
Oh.
whole thing's been a process, right? We had a unified platform that we were using
Yes.
where we could broadcast to YouTube and Facebook. I mean, quite frankly, we could have broadcasted to a number of things at the same time through one device.
Yes.
And that was great because if we had wanted to share a screen, we could just go in and share a screen and everything would be good. And then, as I'm sure you guys remember, we started having some issues,
Yes.
like particularly with Facebook. But what was happening was when we were splitting that stream, we
crashed.
started to running into problems. Like it went from like sometimes it'd be pixelated to
Yeah.
all of a sudden it was like dropping the stream altogether.
And like you guys sounded like robots sometimes.
Yeah, you were telling us that
And
we
then-
sounded like robots and stuff like that. And so
Sad.
that was actually a problem directly with the platform that we were using. Because what we found is if we stopped splitting the stream in that platform, we could split the stream and everything would run just fine.
Yeah.
Just recently, there was an update to that platform because basically what it would keep us from doing is we'd have to use two different cameras, two different microphones, and everything else. Which
was so
wasn't
fun.
really a problem, except like I think you kind of figured it out. Jeannie never figured it out. But like you basically every morning you'd have to set it up because if you use the same microphone or if you use the same camera,
That was kind of
everything.
what happened yesterday. Why we had to like start the live stream and then stop it.
Well, because you were using all the same of everything,
yes,
I think.
yes.
But
We
like
started
for
on
whatever
YouTube
reason,
and then
it,
went to Facebook and it like they couldn't see us for a second and then they couldn't hear us for. It was just.
right. Sometimes the solution is to restart.
That's what we
But
did.
the but now we can use the same. So just so we're not looking at two different cameras and two different microphones, I did it with the GoPro this morning.
Oh yeah, this wasn't plugged in, and the GoPro was.
But
Like,
it's
laying
funny
down.
on YouTube, I can on that platform, I can select the picture that you see. So I can take this picture. Well, I guess it'd be like I can cut it off. I can cut it off so you guys don't see the amount of time left on my card or the battery icon.
Wow.
But it's funny because I didn't see it until I started the stream that's what that was going to look like. So probably tomorrow I'll end up just using the
So then you don't have to
camera.
worry about our battery.
The battery's not low. We're on shore power, so to speak. But you're seeing the upper screen of the GoPro, which this is all part of a learning process.
Yes.
So we'll figure that out. But service has definitely gotten busier. We're about a week out on service. But we are back to a full house. I'll be reaching out to, I had some deliveries scheduled for last week that didn't happen because we remained shorthanded for a week. And so I'll be reaching out to a couple of folks that are expecting deliveries this week to get those scheduled. And yeah, I'm not sure there's that much
I don't think so.
more to
Soon we will be scheduling Michelle's Dresden Enhancing Your IQ class, so keep your eye out for that. But we'll let you know once it's posted. I haven't had time to sit down with her and like figure out how many days and what days and.
Did you guys run through classes yesterday?
We kind of did. Today we have the
Solaris Luminaire IQ.
IQ class. And then tomorrow we have an accessory class. So if you purchase your machine here, it is a complimentary class. So you can sign up. Just call us and we'll put you in. And then we have, what else do we have? We have training next week. So there isn't a whole lot.
So there's not a whole lot going on next week.
And then we have our first scan and cut club with the scanning to direct cut. I did add another session and that one is almost full. If a few more people sign up for it, we will schedule another one.
A third session?
A third session.
How many
10 people per class.
10 people per class?
That way if
Keeping
someone,
it manageable.
Yes. If someone needs help, they can have a little bit more attention than if it was like 15 or 20 or 30. I don't think I'd ever do a 30 class unless it was in person. Because then I could like run over to the machine and push some buttons and then run over to a different machine and then push some more buttons. Like at the end, you had good defense.
Right. Gotcha. So, all right. Well, cool.
Very cool.
So I think that is that.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic day. I thought it was
cloudy.
supposed to be beautiful today, and
It was so pretty
I
yesterday.
asked this morning. They said it was going to be 58 degrees and sunny, but I don't.
Patrick's mask is green. Alex is gonna wear my glasses so he doesn't get pinched, and then my eyes are green.
I've got a green a green mask. I actually wore like a St. Patrick's Day mask yesterday.
You did.
I had like green shiny clovers on my
They were
mask.
very sparkly.
Yes.
Very, very sparkly.
I was feeling very festive.
I'm so glad you
yesterday.
finished it, Joyce. That's exciting. Enhancing the IQ. Oh, we also have another Enhancing the IQ coming up soon. We'll talk about that more once it's posted.
Do you know what day it's gonna be? Or
No. I still have to look at the calendar and see.
okay.
What's gonna work best. But yeah.
Awesome. Well, have a fantastic day. Be creative, make something awesome, as Jeannie would say. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.